We got Miss Lana Rae live in the studio. Catwalk for a Cause is going down Sunday, November the 14th at the Tremont Hotel. All right, and I know she is very busy, so for her to stop by and politic with permits is huge. Hey, Sim, can I get a round of applause again for that? Yeah! Really huge. Now, prior to going to break, Singleton, you had a groundbreaking question for Lana.
Groundbreaking question, because in my heyday, I did my school fashion show, and had a blast doing it. And on a smaller scale, it was like, whoa, I felt like I was just going to pass out the day of. Now, you do it, and you do it on a professional level. Yeah. So run me through, and run our listeners through a day of a fashion show for you. What happens? Like, start out from the beginning to the end.
Really putting together the show, I started in August. That's when I started. Really. I started putting this together in August. But the day of the show, crazy. I'm checking into the hotel Friday. That's how much stuff I have to do. But it's from the planning and, with the show, all of the fittings happen to take place, leading up to the show. Like I'm leaving here, I'm going to Macy's. We have a fitting. We have another fitting tomorrow. Mm-hmm. So all of the actual technical stuff I can't do until the models are fitted, which means making sure the models have their clothes, make sure they fit, make sure they know what they're wearing, find out what order they're walking in, make sure that the hair and makeup matches the look of the clothing. It's putting together a show is like a puzzle. It's like a big old fashioned puzzle.
Don't we all know?
It's like a puzzle. It's really like a puzzle. It's just a matter of matching the models up, making sure everyone's on time, making sure the clothes are dropped off, making sure they're in order, making sure the stage is set up, making sure the music is right, making sure the music is in order. Just so... I couldn't even tell you all I have to do. That's how much stuff I have to do.
Wow.
Ridiculous. Yeah. It's ridiculous.
The patience behind putting this together, because as I was talking to Chania last week when she was playing The Crown, and I know with this you could definitely identify it's like you're everybody's mommy. And everybody's, grandmother.
That's a good one.
Like, I need this. Why do I need that?
Yeah.
I'm having trouble. So how do you? It's like you have to split yourself into 1,000 people. Let's talk about your support team and your support system that you have behind.
Yeah, I couldn't do this by myself. I have a team that's been helping me. I like to do everything myself, not because I'm a control freak, just because it's the vision in my head.
Right.
But I do have a team that helps me out. There's no way I could do everything that I do. I have someone who's in charge of the models. I have someone who's in charge of the makeup and hair. I have someone who's in charge of the music. I have someone who's in charge of the designers and the clothing. There's no way. I would need 50 of me to do everything I did. So I'm thankful. Like having a support team, people who know your vision and who are behind you 100% is what makes the show happen.
Now, you also, I heard you mention that you put together Artscape as well.
Yeah.
Is this in comparison, or is it two different lanes?
Artscape was a 3-day weekend of fashion shows. So, yeah, it's a little bit different. Like, this is one big old show. Artscape was 3 shows. The way we did Artscape was there was a show every 30 minutes from noon to 8 p.m. I had a fashion show. So Artscape, I think we might have had maybe 150 models throughout the whole weekend. But yeah, it's like the same level of craziness, but it's just a different way of doing it.
your career, I work with a lot of independent hip-hop artists, and a lot of times they have trouble with catapulting their career, or they do it. They don't have patience. It may take a long time. With your career, your shows, the modeling, the whole 9 yards. Where did that begin? You know what I mean? I know it started at an early age, but what really said I'm going to take this full time serious? It's like a no holds barred. I'm gonna grab the bull by the horns and go.
Well, being a business owner, it's never something that I set out to do. I never dreamed of owning a business. It kind of fell in my lap, and it became something that I love. And with the help of my fiance, I kind of transitioned, from model to business owner. And I think the key to sticking with anything you do is doing something you love. If you love it, you'll never give up. You'll never listen to, the critics and people who say you can't. If it's in your heart and it's something you love to do, then you'll do it. Yeah.
Wow. Well, with all the things that you have going on throughout the day or just in your daily work, like what are 3 things that you would say help you get through making your business happen?
3 things as far as business-wise, or?
Business-wise. 3 things business-wise. Is it something that you have that you carry with you in your purse?
No, I don't carry anything in my purse. My purse is empty.
It's a very nice purse, by the way.
It's big, it's empty. No, I had my son recently, so I don't even have a purse anymore. I have a diaper bag. That's my purse. But I don't really carry I don't really carry anything with me.
Well, how do you balance being, a parent, a significant other, and having a business? Because we've also had this conversation before.
I do not know. My son, he's 7 months. So
a new one.
Yeah, he's pretty new. And actually, the last show I did, I was 8 months pregnant when I had my last show. So I don't know how I do it. You're right. I'm a parent, and I'm a significant other, and I'm a business owner. I don't know. No sleep. That's how you do it. You don't sleep. That's how you do it. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, awesome. Well, what type of things what type of advice, I should say, would you give someone that is interested in doing what you do, or going into the fashion lane and with entrepreneurial spirit in mind? What would you say to them?
Anyone who wants to get into any business, especially the industry as far as fashion, I would say work in the business. That's how I started out, and I think that that's one of the things that helps me in the business is I've been on the other side of the field. Like I've had an office job where the boss didn't know how to use the computer. Like you have to kind of be in your field, know your field. And with any industry, trends change, things change. Like even myself, sometimes I'll go out and work events and work jobs. I actually had an event last night that I worked. But definitely know your field. Network, word of mouth is the best promotion.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And that word you said, networking, is very key. As I tell everybody, you can't be a stick in the mud if you're trying to do something big and put on a grand, phenomenal event as this, because nobody will know, number one, who you are.
Right.
And I think with everything, you have to have personality. You know what I mean? Yeah. Talk about the power of networking and how, you met one person who could connect you to this person, and before you know it, it was like, wow. 10 people. I didn't even set out to do that. Right.
Yeah. I mean, as long as you're fair with people, you get in that circle, and people, especially people in the fashion industry, we like to help each other.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah, definitely. Like I know Sharon, Baltimore Fashion Week, she'll be there at the show.
Okay.
We help each other out. If you have any vision, if nobody knows about it, it doesn't really matter. You have to get out there and network, meet other people. And you never know who knows who, just like you said.
That's right.
Yeah, I think we're all connected in the whole network business. You just have to get yourself out there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. 410-481-1010, 877-704-1010, 877-704-1010. When you came to the Tremont Hotel with this idea, because I know a lot of hotels sometimes, like, the first thing they think about is party, fashion show, hole in the wall, oh no, so were they very receptive when you brought the idea to them?
Oh yeah, this is actually the 3rd show I've done there.
Okay.
So, yeah, the Tremont's beautiful, and it's hard when you find somewhere that you like, it's kind of hard to go somewhere else. You're always comparing it. Like, the first show we did was wonderful, the second show was wonderful, and it's hard for me, the Tremont's a beautiful venue. So we actually upgraded it to the biggest ballroom that they have.
Wow.
And it's beautiful.
Wow.
Yeah, it's beautiful. So I'm excited.
Huge.
Awesome. Now, you just said at the top of the show that you have nearly just less than 10 tickets left.
Yeah.
Now, if somebody wanted to get one of those 8 seats, how can they do that?
The link is www.catwalk, the number 4, acause.eventbrite.com. It's Bright, B-R-I-T-E. The actual event website is catwalkforacause.org. It's a little bit easier to understand, but they can go to catwalkforacause.org, and there is a link that'll go to the ticket site.
Awesome. And are you going to be taking any direct donations if someone at the event, say, has a heart just to give right then and there, aside from just purchasing their ticket? How are you going to be accepting donations?
We are. We don't have anything like that officially set up, but on the ticket link, there is an option if someone say you can't attend but you want to support. There is a link on the website where they can do that as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now,
Awesome.
after this event, will you still be taking donations?
I mean, we can, you know, but that's not really the plan. The proceeds from the show will go to Johns Hopkins, you know, probably within the next few days after the event is over. So,
Beautiful.
but if anyone does want to donate, you know, they can contact me and I can set that up.
Huge.
Yeah.
Wow. This
Definitely.
is very nice. I'm super impressed. We're going to be there. Now, doors open up at 4, and
Yes.
then from 4 to 5:30 is going to be a red carpet.
Red carpet, media, cocktail reception, food, drinks, everything.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
And then 6 o'clock the show begins.
Yep. Seating's at 5:30.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful. You got butterflies yet?
I've had them forever, but yeah, they're growing. They're growing right now.
They're grown into big, beautiful butterflies.
Right.
Absolutely, man. I'm ecstatic.
Yeah, you like my flyer, I see.
Yeah, I do.
Nice and shiny.
Since she gave me the flyer, I flipped it back and forth like 20 times already.
Yes. I think I counted too, yeah.
Yeah,
Like 20.
yeah.
I know.
Absolutely. And you're gonna $500 in gift cards courtesy
From
of
Macy's. I'm on my way after I leave here. Pick that up.
Wow.
Macy's, yeah, we have a gazillion door prizes. Macy's is giving away $500 worth of gift cards. And
Ooh.
yeah. And a lot of the local museums and art, you know, artsy areas are donating tickets and things like that. So we have a lot of stuff to give away.
That's good.
So we're
Nice.
giving back while
You know, one thing I will say, which is common, and I'm looking back and forth at the flyers, is that, you know, Baltimore came and supported.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It united, and they said, okay, well, we're with it. You know,
Mm-hmm.
this is definitely going to be a no-brainer. And I got this taken off. I really do, because
Thank you.
this, you know, first of all, it's for the kids, and I know how it is not having insurance as a youngin'. So, you know, when you go to doctor's appointment, say, well, we can't do this for you because you don't have adequate insurance.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
I wish this was around when I was little.
Right, yeah.
You know,
It's hard.
because it can benefit everyone.
Everyone. It's not just children who were born with illnesses. It's, you know, anything, for any reason a child might go to the hospital. They can benefit from it. And I will say that I was so touched. I went on a tour of the hospital and they took me to the NICU with, you know, the babies.
The babies, right?
They had 45, I wouldn't call it a bed, but you know, the incubators, they had 45, and out of the 45, 44 were filled.
Mm.
Oh,
And it was
wow.
just, it almost brought tears to my eyes, you know, just seeing some of those babies is just 44 miracles happening in that room that day.
Right.
Lovely.
And Johns Hopkins is such an incredible facility.
Yes, it
Some
is.
of the information that they gave, it said that the U.S. News and World Report has ranked Johns Hopkins Hospital #1 in the nation for 17 years in a row. And the Children's Center has more than 8,400 pediatric patients admitted. And, you know, they can stay up to 6.5 days, 6.5 days. Average stay, and they have about 25,000 kids have been treated. More than that, have been treated in their pediatric emergency department. And in fact, the Johns Hopkins Children's Center itself is Johns Hopkins has one of the only trauma centers for children.
Right.
Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
So
Yeah.
it's really important that for those that are listening to take part in this great cause, because it could help you, it could help your children, your grandchildren, nieces and nephews. You never know. So tell us where they can find you. Tell us where they can find the KISS agency, and again, tell us how they can give back to Catwalk for a Cause.
Well, our actual company website is www.kisagency.com. They can find us there. If anyone wants to become a model, if anyone wants to hire a model, they can go through the website. My personal email is lana@kissagency.com, LANA. And then as far as the show, again, catwalkforacause.org. If anyone wants to donate, we'd be more than happy to accept.
Huge.